Welcome back to another Twin Cap. Today we're going to be reviewing season 2, episode 6, entitled Demons. I'm here with Jake. How you doing, man?
Everything awful. Oh God, please somebody do something. But I have carrots. So, and they match the UT orange.
Yeah, the real world is very scary right now, but Twin Peaks is helping us and saving us. It's very safe in Twin Peaks. It's actually very dangerous in Twin Peaks right now, but I feel the most safe in Twin Peaks, so that's where I like to be.
I'm just now rediscovering today because you told me that there is actual Twin Peaks, California, right by
Yeah,
Lake Arrowhead. I
and
didn't
we've
know
been
that.
by it. I think we've been to it actually,
The entire time I've been joking about Twin Peaks being up in there in Lake Arrowhead, I did not know that. I'm a dumbass.
but it's fitting and it's a sign. So,
Shines.
um, okay, so I watched this episode yesterday night. Um, I had high expectations because our girl directed it, and I liked the episode. I didn't think it was as good as the previous one, but a lot of cool things happened in it. A lot of cool moments. You
Quick
got the,
question.
yeah,
Is that too loud for the audio?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's good. The two highlights of this one, Gordon Cole. We finally get to meet him. I had talked with you about David Lynch being
Which,
in it. The
my
best.
boy,
I
that
think
dude, my mouth dropped when I saw that. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this
he looked good
motherfucker,
too, right? He looks good.
dude." You can just tell this dude's just having the time of his life. Like he just gives no fucks. Just shows up, says, "Yeah, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want."
Don't you like how he's talking to Cooper and he's hard of hearing? You know, he's just like shouting everything. It's the best, dude.
Yeah, that would drive me insane if I were actually talking to someone like that. With all due respect to the hard of hearing crowd out there, if someone was just shouting at me like that, ooh, Cooper had way more patience than I did.
I know. I guess we'll talk about him real quick. He kind of comes into the middle of the episode, but he finally sees Cooper, and I think we had heard him talk. We had heard Cooper talk to him over the phone a few episodes ago, but we finally see him in person. And he kind of reveals to Cooper that the material that they found outside of his room belonged to a coat, and that the drug taken by Gerard was a unique one, and that they couldn't identify what exactly it was.
Hmm.
But the big thing that he told Cooper that stood out to me is how he warned him not to go too crazy and get in over his head, referring to an incident that happened in Pittsburgh that we don't know about. And then he delivered an anonymous message, an opening chess move.
Yeah,
So
a lot of
it's
lore
cryptic.
drops.
It's kind of a cryptic like meetup, but it was still good.
Gordon Cole brought a lot of details with him. I love how when he first shows up and like Cooper walks through the door and he's already there, he stops and he goes and he like points
Yeah.
at him. I was like, damn, Agent Cooper is like the coolest dog in town. Yeah, I think there's a lot going on. The whole Pittsburgh thing is very interesting. And
Mhm.
something I've been trying to figure out is because like this movie opens up or the show opens up with Cooper arriving to Twin Peaks for the first time right after this murder. Which actually, now that I think about it, I think that in the pilot, it's like 40 minutes into the episode before we finally see Agent Cooper
Yeah, yeah.
arrive. So I've been trying to figure out how he would factor into the prequel movie because I guess the prequel
Oh
movie is
yeah.
supposed to be showing, I guess it's supposed to be showing how Laura died or something like that. So why would Cooper even be there? So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, maybe like it'll have like a parallel between Twin Peaks and whatever wherever Cooper is, and maybe it's the Pittsburgh incident or whatever.
Yeah, I can't really remember everything that they do to implement Cooper or how they do it, but I cannot wait to get to the movie, dude. Like I cannot wait to get to the dang movie.
How long has it been since you've seen the movie?
I've only seen it two times. It's probably been a good 5 or 6 years. It's played in LA at like certain theaters, but I just never went. I don't know why I never went to go see it, but it's amazing. Like I remember scenes vividly from it. So we're
Do
close, dude.
you do you remember what you gave it?
I don't even know if I had Letterboxd at the time,
Nope, there's no letterbox review from you.
but it would be a five for sure. For
Nice.
sure. Yeah. So great to see him. the episode starts out with, because remember it had ended with Harold finding out about, the scheme between Maddie and Donna to steal the diary, but James runs in and kind of saves the day and rescues them from Harold. So that was
Yep.
not underwhelming, but it was kind of quick. It
It was
wasn't
kind
too
of, it was
crazy.
very, very TV, generic TV moment, to be honest. I think it would be fucking hilarious if we just never see or even mention Harold ever again, and that this was just like this little fever dream that Donna had. You know what I mean?
Dude, how okay, one of the scenes in the episode I wanted to bring up is when Maddie's talking to James, basically saying goodbye and how she thinks that he and Donna are a good match. That looked like Lake Arrowhead, where they were sitting by the lake. Did it
I
remind you of
was like,
Arrowhead?
I was like, there's a little McDonald's just out of the
You're
camera,
you're DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like
dude.
meme where he's like
Like,
pointing. Yeah.
like where he whistles.
Yeah.
Uh, and even the thing that really brought that home for me is the ducks, because you can hear like ducks quacking in
Hmm.
the background in that season. I was in that scene. I was just like, fuck, bring me back to Lake Arrowhead, please.
Dude. Yeah, that was good. And I thought the whole thing with Leo was hilarious when Shelly and Bobby are with him and he's like all kind of tied up and Bobby's like, he moved. He moved.
Dude, what was funny to me is how scared Bobby got,
Oh, he's terrified. Yeah.
because he was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We really do want to take care of you, Leo." It's just like, you bitch,
Yeah.
you fucking coward.
Whatever.
No,
But yeah, that happens. And then obviously let's talk about the ending. Pretty crazy.
insane ending.
Great. So Cooper and Truman are with Gerard and they're interviewing him while he's laying down in the bed. And it looks like he's about to die because he kind of seizes out, but then he wakes up clearly possessed. You're like, what's going on here? He's possessed by Mike.
It's an insane scene, dude.
Yeah,
I've been thinking about it all day.
and Mike is Bob's partner, or at least claims to be Bob's partner, and he says a poem. I have to read it because I could not remember it because it's so weird. But
Yeah.
he basically tells Cooper Truman, through the darkness of future past, the magician longs to see one chance out between two worlds. Fire, walk with me.
He said the thing.
Yep. And then it basically ends where Cooper's like, Bob's at the Great Northern Hotel. That's where he's at right now. And then it ends. And you made a good point that this episode had about 11.3 million viewers, but the next episode, which is directed by David Lynch, had 17.2 million. That's a massive jump up.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
I
weird that people, I guess they thought that they were actually going to find Bob maybe. What do you think?
I don't know. It's really hard. I mean, if I had to guess, maybe word of mouth did something there. Maybe the TV Guide published some article. I don't know. But then also November 10th, I was trying to think like what could be happening that night, um, for there to be such a big jump. Ooh, I wonder if this was a Tuesday. How much do you want to bet it's a Tuesday?
November 10th, I would say it's likely. I definitely think it was a weekday. I'm
What,
not entirely sure though.
let's
While
see
you're looking that
what.
up, I want to ask you what, like, you have the mindset of someone in 1990 who's watching this for the first time. Are you, do you actually think that the next episode they are going to find Bob? Or are you like, what's your thoughts?
If I was a naive 1990-er, yeah, I think so. Because you're just taught by TV that like eventually the mystery will be solved,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And if you, this is what, this is 6 episodes into season two. Season one was only 8 episodes. I can see someone telling themselves, oh yeah, they'll have it wrapped up next episode or something like that. You know what I mean? Um, I hope I hope I'm wrong and Bob really is in the next episode and they catch him or they talk to him or something. But I don't know. They've been dragging out the murder of Laura for 13 episodes now. You know what I mean? I don't expect them to just stop now.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch though, because it's directed by Lynch and written by Mark Frost. So it's like literally heaven.
Beautiful. I love how it says through the darkness of future past. Sir, more like Days of Future Past, the best X-Men story and X-Men movie of all time.
What if the
Um,
next episode was just X-Men Days of Future Past?
I would not be mad at all.
That'd be
Dude, have
epic.
you ever read that comic? The comic that that movie's based on?
No, is it good?
You should read it. Yeah, it's really good. And there's so many like it inspired so many other comics later, and there's like several sequels, like Days of Future Present and
Dude,
different multiverse stuff. So
I want the
pretty fun.
viewers to know that like you love comic book movies, in particular Marvel. You love Marvel. I'm kind of a more of a casual fan. I really like to
Yep.
go and watch it, but I don't know near as much as you do about them. So that's why we make these superhero references and why I'm about to ask you this next question. For David Lynch, if you could get him to direct any comic book movie, whether it's like an upcoming one or one that's already happened, you want to see his take on a superhero, which one would you most want to see him tackle?
That is an amazing question, dude.
Obviously, you're thinking Marvel, I'm sure, right?
No, I'm thinking Batman. I'm thinking,
Really?
but at first I was like, do I want to see him? And this is just where my mind jumped because
Okay.
he's so good at capturing the small town vibe. And I haven't seen
Yeah.
any of his movies yet. I haven't seen any of his movies yet. I can't
Yeah.
wait to dive off into his filmography. But I'm wondering like can he do that? Can he in the similar way that he was able to capture this small town like Washington vibe, can he do Gotham like that? Can he nail
That's
Gotham in that
interesting.
way?
Yeah.
And then but then my mind went to like they're doing all these like solo movies, right? They did a Joker movie several years ago. Now in the DCU, they're doing the Clayface movie. Like if David Lynch was still around, man, give him a Riddler movie. See what he can do with the Riddler.
Dude, that would be good. He would definitely nail the villain and because it would be so abstract and
Yeah.
scary and so uniquely different than anything that's come out. I think you nailed it. It would have to be something like Batman or at least like a Batman villain. He would kill that.
What would you do if you had to pick MCU? What
That's
should
the
you do?
hard one. I thought DC as well because my mind that's just to me DC's darker, but if he
Yep.
did do the MCU, I think that I would want him to do. I mean, if we're just talking movies, um,
Blade.
yeah, probably something like Blade because he doesn't fit like Iron Man or like it's
Mhm.
just too. This it's not really his style. But I think like Blade would be perfect.
Can you imagine if he had directed like Conclave or something like that?
No, I know. Yeah, it'd be weird. He would do good. I think a good Moon Knight, but it's a TV show.
Oh man. That yeah, because Moon Knight, they really fucked Moon Knight, man. They really I did not like that whole Indiana Jones vibe. But I feel like the Twin Peaks vibe fits Moon Knight pretty well.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Marvel doesn't have the guts to do this kind of stuff anymore. So
No, yeah, and I think his style, like you said, better fits the DC. Like it would be
yeah.
honestly, I think that they said the guy who directed Weapons, Zach Kreger, wanted to make a movie about these henchmen or something that just so happened to be looking for the Joker or something like very very cool,
Mhm.
unique take. I feel like that would work. Like if Lynch had Kyle MacLachlan as like a Cooper-esque character going after one of the that'd be awesome. But you don't even need Batman in the movie.
Imagine like what would if you had to how old is Kyle MacLachlan now?
He's a little older, but he still gets around. Like he gets around good for his age. And imagine him as Batman, dude. Would you watch David Lynch's Batman with Kyle MacLachlan? That'd be amazing,
That would
dude.
be amazing, dude. Yeah, he's 67 now. I love him in Agents of Shield season 2. Like he plays like one of the main antagonists of Agents of Shield season 2, and he's like one of my favorite villains in the whole show. Um,
Dude.
so I'll leave the MCU out of it for him, but for like a DC movie, I think Kyle MacLachlan, like back in the old days, Kyle MacLachlan would have been a great Batman.
I agree.
Um, Now I kind of think, oh, you know Victor Hugo? Is that his name? Is that
Is he
Victor?
the villain?
Hugo? No, not Victor Hugo. I don't know where I got that from. That must be some other thing. Hugo Strange. He's a comic Batman villain. He's like an evil scientist, basically. I bet he'd be a good Hugo Strange.
Oh, Victor Hugo wrote Les Mis. He's the author. The
That's where
the French.
I actually do have Les Mis on the brain. I've been like singing those songs.
That's funny. I also guess you could say Lynch could do like a Doctor Strange, like a weird. But I mean that's like he tried to do that with Dune, and even though I like that movie for how weird it is,
Hmm.
it's just too like I don't think his
Yeah,
style is like these big movies. Like it's
I
got to
don't
be
think so
more.
either.
Yeah, it's oddly enough his small like his movies are really small. They don't have big budgets, but they're so small and abstract and dreamlike like Twin Peaks, doesn't Twin Peaks feel huge to you just because of how
Yeah.
weird it gets? Like you just feel like anything can happen here.
Well, it feels like there's like just 1,000 back roads and 1,000 little corners of this town. Like
Yeah.
it's not a walkable town, right? Like you got to drive
No, yeah,
everywhere,
no.
and yeah, man, I can't wait to do his filmography. Once we wrap up Twin Peaks, we got to start going down his.
Yeah, we'll go in order. I wish you were here. Austin's playing the Elephant Man at AFS like in 3 weeks, I think.
Oh
And
man,
Mulholland Drive. They just play Mulholland Drive.
I think that's one of his. Didn't you say that's one of his better movies?
Which one?
Mulholland Drive.
Yeah, it's considered his best by many.
Well, back to Mike.
Hmm.
One of the things I want to make sure we didn't skip over was when he's giving that little monologue, that creepy ass monologue, and Cooper, Cooper's not phased. Cooper's not scared.
No.
Cooper. He's like a demon. Let me at him. But something I thought was funny, where it had something. I forget like what the exact line of dialogue was, but it had something to do with like, "Who are you talking to?" or something like that. And he looks into the camera, and he's like, "The damn." Like that was pretty incredible.
That was all. I forgot about that part. That was awesome.
Dude, I mean, that was like it's I'm gonna say that that's basically breaking the fourth wall. Like,
For
and it felt,
sure. For
dude,
sure.
it felt to me, it felt like, oh my God, I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell for
It,
watching this demonic shit.
it was
And
scary,
I,
you
I don't
know. Yeah.
I don't feel that way too much these days, but when I watched that, I was like, man, that's crazy. And it's just such an insane choice. Props to Leslie Linka Glatter, our woman, for
Oh yeah.
delivering a great episode. But it kind of strikes me as like the Cape Fear. Like remember when Robert De Niro, like there's just a lot of crazy shit in the movie. But he's like at the beginning he gets out of prison and he's
He
like
walks right into the camera,
walks right to these. You just see his chin in your face, bro. And then at the end, he's got this gun and the people on the boat. He just like
and he's like,
looks into the camera.
"It is glorious." I truly watched that with my girlfriend. She hadn't seen it. Glorious. That is a. Do you like that movie? I know you were kind of cold, not cold, but like you're like, okay. Do you like it? The more you think about
It's
it.
probably like bottom tier Scorsese for me, but because I worship Scorsese, bottom tier Scorsese is still like top tier movie. You know what I mean?
Better than Disclosure Day.
Dude, dude, I can think of a lot of movies that are better than Disclosure Day. Like I fuck it, you brought it up. You're getting
Yeah.
it. Dude, I haven't been able to stop thinking because I can just tell, dude, that movie, I don't give a fuck what else to say about that movie. Disclosure Day was lazily made. And I think Spielberg was like, "Ah, fuck it. I'm
Dude, there's a
I'm
mouse.
Steven.
There's a mouse.
Stop,
No.
stop, stop." There's not.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I had to
I've
get you. I'm
seen
sorry.
the audience knows there's my apartment is like mice infested and I can't wait to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But I think Spielberg was like, "I'm Steven Spielberg. The people will eat up whatever I throw at them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pretend like it's deep and it's not deep." It just feels pretend. It's like the more I think about it, the more pretentious it feels.
Yeah.
Anyway, point is, uh, David Lynch is awesome.
David Lynch is amazing, and this episode is awesome. I'm so glad we're sticking to this. I knew we would, but we're really like in it. Like when I watch it, I feel like we're watching it at the same time. I'm like, I can't wait to talk about this.
Dude, if there's like a night that goes by where we don't have time to watch an episode and record, I'm like disappointed, man.
No, me too. Yeah, if I don't watch it, the 2 days that I couldn't watch it, I was very upset. I was like, man,
And I
I
want to just watch. Dude, I wish we could like watch a good batch together and just like finish an episode, record this, go back, record this, go back, record this. Hopefully, eventually we'll get to that point with another show or something. But
let me ask you this, if the show maintains the level of awesomeness and somehow for you, because I think it gets even better, but if it gets even better for you, and like the ending is perfect for you, is this like in your pantheon of like greatest shows of all time? Like, would you put this in the top 10?
top 10, I think so.
Yeah.
It's still got some work to do to get top five territory for me. So just so the audience knows, I feel like I have to say this every show, every time this gets brought up, because yeah, I don't know. Assuming we ever get a viewer on any of our content,
Mhm.
who's seen what, and uh, Marvel is like S tier for me, so I don't even rank Marvel. I don't even do letterbox reviews for Marvel stuff, just because it's in its own category for my brain. So when I think about like top shows, I'm thinking The West Wing, I'm thinking Sopranos. Um, I always debate whether or not to include um like shows like Cheers, like sitcoms, because Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Cheers, like they're pretty damn good too. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll reach top five, but it very well could. Like it's already surpassed X-Files for me. I really liked X-Files as a
Mhm.
teenager. Um, so we'll see.
By the time we're done with this show and like you go through Lynch's filmography with me, I think you're going to be like, Lynch is the GOAT. Like there's just he is like I genuinely believe he will be very close to your Mount Rushmore. Like if you could have four, I think that he would be like in line to get on there. I don't think he'll make your Mount Rushmore, but he will be like right there.
Yeah, he could, man. Because I think who's your Mount Rushmore? You had to pick four.
I can't remember. We said this once, and I really
We've
want to
done
get
this
it.
before, yeah.
I know. I want to make sure I say it correctly. But I mean, off the top of my head, I have to put Spielberg on there. I have to go
Michael Bay.
Yeah, Michael Bay. Yeah, Spielberg, Kubrick, and then I'd probably do like Scorsese,
Nolan.
PTA. I gotta put PTA on there just because he's.
Mm,
I mean, yeah, maybe Nolan or I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard,
we
and I
should
want
do
to
a
put
whole
Lynch on
video.
there. We should do that. No, for real. Let's do like a Mount Rushmore episode where we just debate
Yeah.
what our personal Mount Rushmore is and like what the objective Mount
Oh yeah.
Rushmore is.
Well, oh yeah. Well, we should do like yours, mine, objective, and then if we had to compromise.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the four scenarios, that would be a great episode, and we would need more than 40 minutes for that.
Yeah.
But I think Lynch will definitely be like a director you would consider putting on there, where you would be like, he doesn't make it, but yes.
I could see it. I mean, just so the audience knows, like Spielberg would be on my Mount Rushmore. You know,
Oh
I'm
yeah, no,
not
he's great. Yeah, he just
I'm
so
not
happened to
I'm
make his
not
worst movie.
I'm
Like,
not,
yeah,
really.
yeah,
So Scorsese is definitely on it for me. I would love to add Lynch at this rate. I mean, I just love everything. I love Lynch's whole like theme, you know, his whole
yeah,
persona.
yeah,
So
yeah. It just sucks. I feel like Lynch easily could have put out like five more movies and a completely separate TV show, but it's hard for him to get money because he makes very unique things that did not attract, an
ooh,
audience at first. But
let me ask you this: is Ari Aster, is it Ari or Ari? It's Ari Aster, right?
Ari Aster, yeah.
Is Ari Aster within the Lynch tradition, do you think?
I think that he definitely has there's like hints of Lynch a little bit for sure. Yeah. I don't know if I would say he's Lynch adjacent. Well, what's really cool is what you and I will do after we finish Lynch's filmography is we will go to Billy Wilder, who inspired, like that was probably David Lynch's biggest inspiration, legendary film director. His movies are the closest like to David Lynch that I have ever watched. I watched Sunset Boulevard last year for the first time,
Hmm.
and it felt like a David Lynch directed movie. Like that is the closest I've gotten to a Lynch movie that's not Lynch.
1950, eh?
It's amazing. Don't let the age scare you. It feels like something that came out in the 80s.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I just say that because Ari Aster's he's also very experimental, like Lynch
Uh-huh.
is. So I could see that. But now I kind of want to figure out who this Billy Wilder cat is.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I can't wait to keep going. Any other thoughts on the episode or anything?
Well, I'm wondering what the opening chess move is because I don't want to spend too much time on this because there's kind of a minor detail in the episode itself, but um the opening chess move, it kind of seems like the same type of thing as like the message from outer space in a
Hmm.
way. So I'm
Hmm.
wondering is all right, is there still more to come with this whole aliens thing? I think what's gonna this is kind of adjacent to what we were just talking about because I think if for Lynch to like land on my Mount Rushmore to approach it, like he's got to be able to like he's dropping so many mysteries.
Yeah.
There's got to be some level of payoff. Like
Yeah,
I'm
there is.
okay. I'm okay for some diversions. Like I'm okay if Harold never comes back, but for like all these different fucking clues, like there's got to be some kind of thing that makes sense of all these clues. You know what I mean?
I think that the series, if you take out The Return and you just have the two seasons and the prequel movie, I think that's all you like. You could get away with just that because like it's so hard to explain. Firewalk with Me, you just everything kind of clicks. You're like, even though you're not getting direct answers, you're like, oh, th this is
Okay.
why everything is the way it is. Like even if you don't understand what you're seeing in with Me, just with everything that happens, you just think, I get it. Like this is, I understand why I might not get answers to things. This makes a lot of sense. That is like the most key thing, I think, the key piece of Twin Peaks anything that makes everything work.
Is Fire Walk with Me?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. So you will get payoff just in a weird way.
All right. Say a prayer because I'm opening up the Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me uh Wikipedia page. I just want to see how long it is.
I think it's a little over 2 hours if I'm not mistaken, right?
134 minutes. And there's also The Missing Pieces, which is a 2014 compilation of deleted and extended. I'm holding the carrot like it's the microphone.
Yeah.
Deleted and extended scenes. So I'm not even gonna look at that because I just know something's gonna get spoiled if I do. But one other thing about this episode, Josie leaving
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and breaking up with kind of dumping
Truman.
Sheriff Truman. Dude, I started off this show with like very little empathy for Sheriff Truman, and dude, my heart broke for him in that scene. I was like, oh my gosh, dude. Like this is how it feels to just watch the woman you love just walk out on you, you
It was a
know?
really sad scene, very relatable. I felt that too, man. I didn't really care about that storyline as much, but that was a very sad moment.
Dude, that actor like acted his ass off in that scene. The both all three of them did.
Yeah.
I love that. So I know that's not the last we've seen of Josie though. Like she's got to come back. You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
you
yeah,
would
yeah.
think.
You'll see. You'll see. Yeah, we are so this was episode 6. We're like 16 episodes away from the prequel and then the return. Dude, the return. I'm just gonna have to make sure I'm not doing anything while we're doing that. I can't wait.
Hold on, how many episodes do we have left in season two? What is that? We've done
There's
six out
22
of
episodes. We're on 6, so like however many that is, like
14.
17 or 16. Yeah.
So within 2 weeks ish, we should have this wrapped up. Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like we could do an episode a day or close to it, probably.
Man, I would love to just like sit, sit down and just churn out season three.
I know.
But
There will be a lot. These episodes are going to be long when we get to episode 3.
wow.
I don't want to spoil. I'm not going to say anything. Like, I don't want to give you any context, and you're obviously not going to look it up because you don't want to get it spoiled. Guess which actor is in. Do you know any like thing about who's in The Return?
Like the actors?
Yeah,
You're saying there's a new actor that's not in the
yeah.
season? No, who's in it?
It's quite possibly his best performance. A lot of people would agree that it is his best performance. I don't know if I would say that because I think he's a good actor, but Matthew Lillard.
No, he's not.
Yep.
Dude.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Tyler and I are like the co-chairs of the Matthew Lillard fan club.
We love him.
Um,
We
and
love Matthew Lillard.
he was really great in Daredevil, Born Again. So
Yes, yes, love Matthew Lillard. So we'll get there soon. But yeah, I have nothing else to add. We will be back with another episode very soon for recap of season 2, episode 7. We will see you soon.